Well, eventually, once we've unlocked sort of flats and stuff, then I think that could work quite well. This area here, this really dense area here, that could look quite cool as flats and such. Right, okay, so demand should be covered. We definitely need more uneducated people. We've got way... At last we're bringing that down. That needs to be somewhere around the middle. But we're getting there. We are getting there. We are getting there. Can I afford a university? I think they're about 50,000, aren't they? How much is that? 75,000. Yeah, we can't afford that right now. Okay, so we're going to have to just be patient with it all. Let's just have a look and see how this industry's doing. We've leveled up. We're 1.5 levels. But it's the number of workers that we're seriously short on. How many people we got here? 13 of 20. Let's change this to fill. I meant to do that before. This is what I was talking about, where you can have it empty, balanced, or full. And I just click it on full. I don't see there's any decent reason why you wouldn't do that, to be honest with you. So that's nearly got everybody we need. They're just lacking one highly educated person. And over here, yeah, again, we're sort of half done. What I might do is just whack a second log yard in here, just to make sure that we don't run out of space. We're at 66% full there, but they were told to balance that out. I think we could probably do more, and it would be nice to have stuff available. You can see that's already starting to fill up, which is great. And we've just hit Busy Town, 4,000 population. Is there anything relevant? Ah, yeah, there should be, regarding the Industries DLC, there should be something new. Medium warehouses, they've unlocked. I thought the oil industry, or the ore industry, oh, there it is. The oil industry specialization has unlocked. Turn underground oil reservoirs into substantial wealth by specializing in the oil industry. Considerably increased ground pollution and electricity consumption. Considerably increased tax income. Required natural resources of oil, which is non-renewable. So once it's gone, it's gone. Which is true of the world. Right, so we got a bit of cash. We could do the university thing. But that would basically take all of our money. Or we could look at trying to access this oil, basically. Now you can see it is in the water and not on the land. So I'm quite tempted to have a go at this. I haven't tried it before. Very much going to be an experiment. Now, some parts of the oil stuff, I say I haven't tried it before. I looked at it before, but I didn't actually successfully achieve much. Some elements of it need to be on land. Some elements of it need to be in the water, obviously, actually getting the resources. I don't know why I did that. That was an accident. What I meant to do was this. So we're going to just encompass some of the land mass as well, so that we've got an area to work with. So let's go into the oil industry, and we need a main building, which has to be on land, as I mentioned before. What am I going to do here? Let's think ahead. I'm not sure how much oil is going to be produced or how busy the roads are going to become as a result of that oil, but I'm suspicious and think we might need to expand and plan ahead as a result. So let's do that. Huge amounts of industry available as a result. Have we just disconnected the electricity? No, we haven't, which is good. You went green for a second there, I saw it. So you're telling me that that resource is not currently... Okay, I just wanted to have a fail-safe whilst I'm developing and designing and improving this area. Everybody covered? Good. Excellent. Right. Whew. Let's have a go. Oil industry. Oil. Main building. We're going to pop you right down on the edge here. And that unlocks a small oil pump, an oil sludge pyrolysis plant, and a small crude oil tank farm. Okay, this is all new stuff to me. Let's start with this. So we have a small oil pump. Now it looks like that has to go on the land, and it has to be connected to a road, which is going to cause a bit of a problem because we don't... I mean, that's the only bit of oil we have that's on land. So I'm going to have to create a road down here. Maybe we'll go small industry road like this. Let's go all the way across. And now let's see if we can actually position that somewhere near the edge. Why for not you work properly? Oh, there we go. So that's no, not in the industry area. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right. So where is a good bit? That's probably a good bit there. And that's gonna get access to this small amount of oil. So maybe more in the middle to just try and get as much as we can. Right. Okay. So that's that. The oil sludge pyrolysis plant takes oil. Some typos in here that they need to sort out. Takes oil and processes it into petroleum. This processing building just remember something really important. I'll tell you in a second. This processing building requires oil to produce oil special goods. Petroleum. Processing building needs to be placed inside the industry area. Wow, typos much. Alright, how much is this? 25,000. We're going to pop you just there. And finally, these small crude oil tank farms. A small crude oil storage with pumping station pipes and 4 tanks for storing oil industry raw materials. Storage building can be placed outside the industry area. Oh, that's interesting. It can be placed outside the industry area. Well, we're just going to keep it inside because that's what we plan to do. And we're just going to make sure that they've got water because that's obviously important. Come slightly past where they are, like that. Oh, not sure that's got enough water, has it? Look at that tiny section where it's got no water. I don't think that's going to be important, to be honest. I don't think that's going to be relevant. Right, let's have a look-see here. Now, something important I forgot to mention was you can, in order to accommodate the output, the end product, you need a certain amount of raw material. Now, you can acquire that from outside the city, or you can produce it all yourself. At the moment, everything we're producing is completely our own production, so that's great. Over here, you can see we're importing a vast amount, actually. Our own production is tiny. We're actually importing huge amounts, and that's probably why our profit is so low. So, on the back of that realization, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some more trees in here and just see how that improves things. Now, interestingly, that's given me a different type of tree, which is a bit weird. Not quite sure why it did that. But anyway, that's what we're going to stick with, and we'll come back and check on this in a bit and see how we're getting on. We are going to need to have a university at some point. So we need to think about when and where we're going to get that. Possibly over here, I don't know. That's not a bad... It's quite a central location, it's easily accessible. We could put some big stuff here. I think we'll keep that. Yeah, for that purpose. Okay, right, let's create a district. Not quite sure what we're going to do. Let's paint the inside. That's the small one. Let's paint the inside of here. Okay, that went way further than it was meant to. It's meant to stick to roads, something like that. I am terrible with this tool. I don't know how accurate you need to be with this. I don't think you need to be that accurate. I think I'm probably overdoing it slightly. Let's go all the way down to the bottom here. So, there we go. There's one industry area. No, there's one district, is what I was trying to say. So that's Glade Square. Over here we'll have another one on the other side of the road. The other side of the main road, that is. And I'm guessing, not by design, but by default, this is the richer and potentially more educated area. Because this is where the university, the high school, and all other school areas are going to be. So the park splits them pretty much 50-50. I quite like that. Let's actually make a park. That's way too big. Let's just go for this one. I think I made two. I think I made two by accident there. Get rid of that. Oh, just get rid of all of it. Rubbish with this tool. Right, so this is going to be our park. Pretty cool, huh? Damn it, I knew it pulls that up.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video today. I really appreciate you coming along and taking the time to do that. I want to say a big thank you to each and every one of you who watched this video today. Special big thank you to our patrons and supporters on Twitch. But everybody who comes and watches, you all count, you are all part of this. And I thank you so much. If you hit that like button, I will like you twice as much. Even more than that, perhaps. It is for you guys that I make these videos, so it matters to me a huge amount if you enjoy watching them, and if you don't, you need to tell me. So thanks for watching, take care of yourselves, until next time, goodbye for now.